Hello there, we are the Group 1. And since we are done on our previous topics, let's now jump on our next discussion, which is the Introduction to Professional Ethics and the PRC Oath. Gusto mo bang maging registered criminologist? Tara na, let's discover what is PRC. PRC stands for Professional Regulation Commission. PRC is a government agency in the Philippines responsible for regulating and supervising licensed professionals. And sabi nga doon, it regulate. It means that they are the one who control or maintain those licensed professional para magkaroon sila ng high performance on their professions. PRC was established on June 22, 1973 under Presidential Decree number 223, and it was signed by the former President Ferdinand E. Marcos. It consolidated various boards regulating different professionals to ensure uniform standard for all licensed professional. It means na yung PRC ay pinalakas niya yung mga various boards para magkaroon ng pantay-pantay na standard para sa mga professional natin. It means na pinalakas niya and it make those various boards stronger para maiwasan po natin na may mananalo at may matatalo. And their job is also to ensure that all licensed professional maintain high standards of competency, ethics, and service to the benefit of the society. It means that itong PRC, siya yung nangangasiwa para yung mga professional is hindi lang pansarili yung ginagawa nila. Kung hindi, nakakatulong din ito sa society. It's stated there that it also the benefit for the society. And it does not only stop there. PRC is also the one who administered those exams for those licensed professionals. And they are not only administered locally but also overseas. And PRC is the one who makes sure na yung mga standard ay namimit by the licensed professional. And PRC also the one who ensured that those licensed professionals maintain the same level of excellence in doing their professions. And PRC is a 3-man commission. It consists of 1 chairman and 2 commissioners. Under those 2 commissioners is a 46 professional regulatory boards. And hindi lang doon. PRC is also the agency kung saan yung mga tao ay pwede silang magreklamo. If a person or a professional is violating his or her professional code of ethics or code of conduct. It means that dito po pwede silang magreklamo or mag-file ng complaint against a specific professional if nalalabag po nila yung mga batas under their profession. And that's all. The next topic will be discussed by Kathleen Duro. Thank you.
So, I'm gonna discuss the first 2 functions of PRC. So, the first one is the licensure examination. So, PRC administers licensure exams over 40 professions, including teachers, engineers, nurses, doctors, criminologists, and accountants. So, ano nga ba yung licensure examination? So, licensure examination, it is a standardized test designed to assess an individual's competence and knowledge in a specific profession or occupation, enabling anyone to practice legally. Ato yung licensure examination, ket may nga way tapno maamuan if may nga tao nga sumrek inti may nga profession, ket amuna ti obraen na tapno maobra na nga gusto agi jay trabaho na. So example nga nakakarga dita ket ajay licensure examination ti criminologist. So before ka nga makastruck di jay inti may nga training center, dapat adda muna ti license mo nga mapanag training ken tapno nurumor kanton ket mabaling kanton nga agbalin nga police. So next is the issuance of professional identification cards. So after the board exam, professions are issued a PRC license and professional identification card. So anya ba adi professional identification card? Professional identification card serves as an evidence of a person's registration and licensing, indicating compliance with continuing professional education requirements. So this PIC typically issued after passing the relevant professional licensure examination. So, a simple example of this ket no nakapasakan jay criminology licensure examination, after jay exam, mabaling kanton nga makaala ti professional identification card from the PRC.
Code of Ethics and Standard. PRC enforces a code of ethics and professional standard specific to each professional to guide ethical conduct. Example, criminologists must follow the code of ethics for criminology professionals, focusing on integrity, respect for human rights, and public safety. Example, Code of Ethics and Standard is one of the important of upcoming police o nag-aaral pa lang bilang magiging isang magiting na pulis. So, example dito is kailangan may respeto ka sa bayan mo, may respeto ka sa bawat tao, walang kinikilalang kaibigan, ganun, mga walang kadugo-dugo, ganun. Pagka isang magiting na pulis ay dapat may respeto ka, paggalang sa mga tao sa iyong paligid. So, dapat kailangan mo ng honor, may respeto ka, integrity, at isang pinakamahalagang importante sa lahat ay kailangan mong maging marangal na pulis para sa ganun is maganda ang yung nakilala ng mga tao, tapos sasabihin nila ganun dapat ang mga pulis, isang katulad niya na may respeto, merong kinikilalang tao at tutulungan mo sila sa lahat ng kanilang gagawin. So, dapat bilang maging pulis pa lang, kailangan mo ng mapag-aralan ang Code of Ethics or Code of Ethics and Standard kasi ito ang pinakamahalaga sa isang magiting na pulis.
Continuing Professional Development or the CPD. The PRC requires professionals to complete CPD units to renew their license. Continuing Professional Development refers to the ongoing learning and development activities taken by the professionals to maintain and enhance their knowledge, skills, and competence throughout their careers. The Professional Regulation Commission or the PRC in the Philippines mandates CPD units for license renewal in various professions to ensure practitioners remain up to date and proficient in their fields. Example, a criminologist must attend seminars on new crime prevention strategies to earn up CPD units. The example of a criminologist attending seminars on crime prevention strategies illustrates how professionals earn their units by participating in relevant training and educational activities. Essentially, CPD keeps professionals current and improves their performance.
So, number 5, handling complaints and disciplinary actions. So, ang PRC or Professional Regulation Commission is siya yung responsible for making sure na yung mga licensed professional is fina-follow nila ang law and ethical standards in their field. For example, when someone files a complaint against a professional, like nurse, teacher, or engineer, the PRC investigates the issue. If the person is proven guilty of violating the rules, the PRC can take disciplinary actions such as giving a warning, suspending their license for a period of time, or even revoking it completely, which means they can no longer practice their professionals. Sixth, maintaining the professional registry. So the PRC keeps an official list or database of all the licensed professionals in the Philippines. So this registry is updated regularly and helps people, companies, and institutions to verify someone who is qualified and legally allowed to practice their profession. It also helps prevent unlicensed individuals from working in jobs that require professional certification. For example, if a school wants to hire a new teacher, so before hiring, they check the PRC registry to make sure the applicant is licensed teacher with valid credentials.
Responsibilities of the PRC. Licensing. Administers board exam for various professions. Issues license to individuals who pass the exam. Responsibility ng PRC na mag-prepare at mag-conduct ng board exam sa iba't ibang professions dito sa Pilipinas. At responsibility din nila na magbigay ng license sa mga nakapasa sa exam. Regulating professionals. Monitors the performance and behavior of licensed professionals. Ensures professionals follow ethical and professional standards. Pagkatapos nilang mabigay yung license, ang PRC ay still na magmo-monitor kung ano ang pinapakita nilang performance. At chine-check din nila kung ano ang ethical and professional standard na pinapakita ng professionals. If the professional break the rules, the PRC can take action.
So, aside from the two responsibilities of the PRC mentioned by the last reporter, which is the licensing and regulating professionals, there are actually three remaining responsibilities of the PRC. So, let's now proceed to the third one, which is the disciplinary actions. So, disciplinary actions wherein the PRC investigates complaints and enforces sanctions for violations of professional ethics or laws. So the PRC investigates complaints against professionals who violate ethical codes or laws governing their practice and enforces penalties like fines, suspension, or license revocation. Why? To protect the public from incompetent or unethical practitioners and uphold professional standards. Like for instance, a complaint is filed against a doctor for medical malpractice. So the PRC will be the one to investigate, and if found guilty, the doctor's license might be suspended. So the fourth one is continuing education. Requires professionals to attend seminars and training to improve their knowledge and skills. So here, the fourth responsibility of the PRC, they requires professionals to regularly update their knowledge and skills by attending seminars, workshops, and further studies to ensure professionals stay current with advancement in their fields, maintain competency, and provide quality services. So like for instance, a licensed engineer needs to earn a certain number of CPD units by attending engineer seminars to renew their professional license. So the last one is public service. Ensures professionals provide quality services that protect public interest and welfare. So the PRC mandates that professionals must provide quality and ethical services that prioritize the welfare and safety of the public, because professionals hold a certain level of trust and their actions can significantly impact individuals and society.
So the PRC ensures this trust is not violated. Like for instance, yung mga architects, they are expected to design safe and structurally sound buildings that comply with building codes to protect the occupants and the public. So yung role ng PRC dito, they are the one who oversees this true licensing and the potential for disciplinary action if standards are not met. So, in short, the PRC's responsibilities work together to ensure a competent and trustworthy workforce of professionals in the Philippines by licensing qualified individuals, regulating their conduct, taking disciplinary action when necessary, mandating continuing education, and ultimately prioritizing public service. The PRC safeguards the well-being of the nation and upholds the integrity of various professions.
Go.
Good morning, everyone. I am Brandon Y. Luzano, and today we will be talking about the examples of PRC's action. So, unang-una po dito yung suspension of licenses. So, sabi dito, if a professional commits unethical practices, like a doctor involved in malpractice, the PRC can suspend their license. So, pag po yung sa ating mga criminology, pag po yung isang police ay nakagawa ng hindi kaaya-ayang bagay na labag doon sa rules and regulation ng PNP organization, yun po yung magiging ground upang yung lisensya niya ay masuspende bilang isang police. So, pag nasuspende na po yung kanyang license as a police officer, hindi na po siya pwedeng mag-operate. Okay, so gets po. So, yung second one naman po dito is yung implementing CPD requirements. So, during the pandemic, the PRC adjusted CPD requirements to allow online learning. So, ano ba kasi yung CPD na tinatawag natin? So, CPD stands for Continuing Professional Development. So, mandatory po ito upang ma-renew po yung Professional Identification Cards o PICs natin. So, in-issue siya ng PRC. Ini-ensure kasi nito yung licensed professionals na ma-enhance at ma-maintain yung skills na ating natutunan. So, CPD units are earned through various accredited programs and activities. So, nakukuha po yung CPD units through accredited programs. So, ano ba yung mga accredited programs na sinasabi natin? So, pwedeng seminar, workshops, mga ganun po. So, ang CPD po ay mandated by the RA number 10912. So, also known as the Continuing Professional Development Act of 2016. Okay? So, naiintindihan po natin yung CPD. So, mandatory po ito sa lahat po ng under ng PRC na tinatawag natin. Yun po.
Modernization efforts. The PRC launched an online licensure application system to simplify the registration and renewal process. So, dito sa modernization efforts, the PRC made an online licensure application system para pasimplehin or mapagaan yung ating pag-register at pag-renew ng mga PRC. So, we do not have to go to their office for us to apply for the registration and renewal process of PRCs because we can now do it online because of the online licensure application system that the PRC has launched.
Today, I will be discussing the PRC oath. When we say PRC oath is a formal promise taken by all professional upon obtaining their license. Like the GJ nakapasa iti board exam, a GJ professional. Di ba after may release iti result iti board exam ko, tagkaroon sigidan iti oath taking ceremony. Dito yung dagiti mag-gathered amin nga professionals nga ag-oath or ag-pledge, ag-sapatadan nga iserve da dagiti trabaho da and ti duty da iti tattao with honesty, integrity, fairness, and accountability. So this oath signifies a commitment to uphold the highest standard of professional integrity and competence and ethical conduct. So dito nga talagang nga sumrak dati professional life dito nga agsapatadan nga talaga nga iserve da dagiti trabaho da in a right way. So i-accept da and i-follow da dagiti laws and regulation governing one's professions and to contribute to positively to the national development. Commitment to ethical practice. Professional pledge to perform their duties with honesty, fairness, and integrity. Dito yung pledge or agsapsapata dagiti professionalan nga i-perform dati duties da with honesty. When we say honesty, amo tayo siguro being truthful, not lying, cheating, or stealing. With fairness, when we say fairness, patas dapat, regardless of life status, ang nangakitkitaan nun niya manti kababiyag mo, dapat itrato da ka with equal treatment no nakapag-violate ka ti batas ning nga pati dapat nga kusto nga mapasamak haan nga no nakapag-violate ka ti batas ma-acquit kan because of inyaman ti kababiyag mo inyaman ti profession mo. And integrity, we all know mat nga ito nga mas iti field iti or profession iti law enforcers dito nga mas matetes iti integridad da, di ba? Nakadado ti offers iti nga gan enter ti nakadado nga offers nga kastoy at aramida matoy in exchange for the promotions. So dito yan nga mas matetes dagiti integridad dagiti kapulisan no anya bati dapat nga aramidan no ba aramidan aji na imbagana aji may nga tao in exchange for the promotions or iyak na or ikwalat taji integridad mo kas may nga tao kas may nga professional nga agserbi with integrity with all honesty, and they promise to avoid action that harm others or tarnish the reputation of their profession. So ito'y dan nga agpromise nga i-avoid da or haanda nga agar aramid ti may nga banag nga makapagpasakit iti sabali and makaperdi iti reputasyon da kas may nga professional. Respect for laws and regulation. Professionals swear to obey the law of the land, including rules specific to their profession. So, ito'y dan nga promise pa nga i-respeto da dagiti batas ken dagiti regulations, most especially iti profession da. So, for the best example manan kat being in the field of law enforcers, amo tayo mat nga kasla nakadadulat ti pulis nga kasla ti piling dan ket amin nga aramidan dan ket okay yan even amo taymat nga madi. So for example dagiti pulis nga abuse of power abuso dati kapangyarihan da tapno para ti personal wants da. So handan nga mapanpanatili iti respect for law and regulation. So kasla kabutbutang gamin ti tao sudan. So tamudan ket okay latan nga i-perform da dagiti kasi so damot ti law enforcers damot siya. So di ba so makikita ti tao nga di ba dapat ti pulis ket so da iti role model ngano once nga nakitam ti pulisan ket may bagamon nga talaga nga prim and proper amin nga aramidan dapat gusto. But the fact nga mas agigi pay mat professional mas suda pay mat ti agbalbalin nga mang disrespect iti batas tayo. So upon the ceremony of oath-taking diti kayo nga promise nga dapat amumat ang irespeto dagiti batas and regulations. So dapat hawan iti mapaspasamak nga abuse of power dapat irespeto nunya ti batas ket batas kun natay garod no matter inyaman ti profession mo no inya ka man dapat amo tayo nga respetuan ti batas.
Dedication to public service. The oath emphasizes prioritizing the welfare of the community and serving the public interest. Dedication to public service is a commitment to serving the community and improving the lives of others. It involves prioritizing needs of public over personal gain, working diligently to address public issues, and striving for positive societal impact. This dedication can manifest various ways and volunteering time and resources to holding public offices and enacting effective policies. For example, a teacher dedicating their career to educate children, or a doctor providing free healthcare in underserved communities, demonstrate a strong commitment to public service. Ultimately, it's about using one's skill and ability to benefit society as a whole.
Commitment to lifelong learning. Professionals agree to continuously improve their skills and knowledge to stay competent in their field. For example, attending seminars or training required for license renewal. And also it embracing continuous personal and professional development beyond formal education. It is about recognizing that learning is a lifelong journey, not just a specific pace or place. This commitment involves actively seeking new knowledge, skills, and experiences to enhance oneself and adapt to a changing world. So, why it is important? For example, in our personal growth, lifelong learning fosters self-improvement, leading to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. And also from our adaptability. In a rapidly evolving world, lifelong learning equips individuals with the skills and mindset to navigate change and embrace new challenges. So, a lifelong learner actively wants to learn new things throughout their life. Lifelong learning does not necessarily have to be enrolling in classes, but this is one of the most common ways individuals continue their learning. A pledge to promote the honor of the profession. The oath included a promise to uphold the reputation and integrity of the profession. For example, avoiding unethical practices like bribery or corruption. Typically involves a commitment to uphold the highest standards of ethics, integrity, and competence within that profession. It often includes a vow to act with honesty, respect, and professionalism in all aspects of one's professional life, as well as a commitment to lifelong learning and improvement. In essence, a professional pledge is a formal statement of commitment to ethical and responsible conduct within a profession, aiming to maintain the honor and trust that society places in those professions. So, for example, is serving the public good. So, many pledge emphasize using one's skills and knowledge to benefit society and improve the lives of others.
Next is the Professional Regulation Commission or PRC Oath of Professional. The PRC or the Professional Regulation Commission Oath of Professional is a serious promise that licensed professionals in the Philippines make to uphold ethical and professional standards. It's more than just a formality. It's a guide that shapes our actions and defines us as professionals. Like for example, I, Draculan Cristel Danel, having been duly licensed to practice as a professional in the Philippines, do solemnly swear that I will, the following phrases that I will be reciting holds a significant meaning. First is the perform my duties with integrity, skill, and devotion. Tilang kahit nasawan dati kat obraam nga napudno di trabahom, skillfully and with full commitment. Number 2, conduct myself honorably, ethically, and professionally. This is about acting with integrity and maintaining a good reputation. Number 3, abide by the laws, rules, and regulations governing the practice of my profession. Simply put, atikat panangsurot mo lang kadagijay rules and regulations of your profession. Number 4,
accept the responsibility of practicing my profession conscientiously with respect for the rights and dignity of all people. This means working hard and panangtratom kadagiti mga tao with respect. Number 5, faithfully discharge my duties to society, to my profession, and to my fellow professionals. This is about contributing to society and upholding professional standards. Number 6, uphold the honor and dignity of my profession and promote its ethical standards at all times. This means protecting the reputation of your profession and acting ethically. Number 7, the last, continue to improve my competence and advance the knowledge of my profession for the service of humanity. This is about continuous learning and improvement to better serve humanity. The closing, "So help me God," is a traditional affirmation of sincerity and commitment. The PRC oath is a guide for ethical and professional conduct for all licensed professionals in the Philippines. That's all for the PRC oath of professionals.
Ice cream! Ang sarap! Tayong magagawa, mahal mo na. Ba't adan? Ba't adan?
Ako'y kinikilig, pag ika'y lumalapit ako'y nanginginig, at nadarama ang puso na pumipit.
Ace Ice Cream, where every love story begins. Have a nice day! I feel beautiful because I treat my hair with Kurutin.
Kurutin?
Not just Kurutin, dapat may plus.
My plus?
Kaya I choose Kurutin, yung Kurutin na may plus.
Hello everyone, I'm Dalimar Gito Piat, and my first topic is integrity. According to our module, professionals must always be honest, truthful, and trustworthy. And sinasabi dito na kapag laging pulis na tayo, dapat ang serbisyo natin ay tapat, makatotohanan, at mapagkakatiwalaan. They should avoid any form of deception, fraud, and unethical behavior. And ang nais ipahiwatig nito ay dapat iwasan nating manlinlang, manloko, at iwasan natin ang mga masamang ugali. Example of this is a criminologist should present accurate evidence during an investigation without altering or fabricating facts. And sinasabi dito na dapat tayong magpresenta ng makatotohanang ebidensya at iwasan natin na baguhin o palitan ang ebidensya na iprepresenta natin during investigation. Number 2, competency. Professionals should maintain a high level of skill and knowledge in their field. They are expected to continue learning and improving through training, education, and experience. Sinasabi dito na pinagpapatuloy dapat ang pag-improve through education, training, and experience upang hindi bumaba ang standard ng isang pulis. Ang example nito ay yung isang lawyer ay palaging nag-a-attend ng seminar upang palagi siyang updated sa mga rules of law o di kaya ay bagong law.
So let us now proceed to the third principle of professional conduct, the responsibility. It says here that professionals must take accountability for their actions and decisions. They should acknowledge their mistakes and work to correct them. So, ibig pong sabihin, pag yung isang professional is nagkakamali, kailangan siyang maging accountable sa consequences na kanyang ginawa. So, pag po yung isang professional is nagkakamali, kailangan niyang i-correct or i-admit yung pagkakamali niya. Kailangan hindi yung sasabihin niya na hindi ko naman kasalanan yan. Hindi po ganon. So, ang isang professional, meron po siyang responsibility. So, kung mali po ang kanyang ginawa, dapat gumawa siya ng paraan para yung mali niya is magiging correct na. So, meron po dito ang example, a teacher accepts responsibility for a grading error and ensures the student's record is corrected. So, dito po, yung teacher, naging accountable siya sa pagkakamali niya. So, nakasaad po doon na nagkamali yung teacher, pero yung teacher, in-acknowledge niya yung pagkakamali niya and then kinorek niya. So, yun po yung sinasabi nating responsibility. So, yung lahat po ng professionals, nagiging accountable sila sa actions nila.
Number 4. Respect for human dignity and rights. Professionals should treat everyone with respect, fairness, and equality, no matter their background or status is. They must uphold human rights and avoid discrimination or exploitation. For example, a nurse must treat all patients equally, regardless of their social or economic status, because whether a patient is wealthy or not, a nurse should provide the same level of care to each and everyone. And every person, no matter where they come from or what their status is, deserves to be treated with dignity. And we all have inherent human dignity, and that shouldn't be taken away from anyone. And there's no reason for us to discriminate, because we all want to be treated nicely, and just like how we want to be treated from anyone. As Youthant said, every human being of whatever origin, of whatever station, deserves respect. We must each respect others as we respect ourselves. And his words remind us that respecting human dignity is not just a principle, it's a way of life. When professionals live by these values, they're not just doing their job, they're helping to create a more just, compassionate, and equal world.
Number 5 is confidentiality. Professionals must protect the privacy of their clients, ensuring sensitive information is not disclosed without proper consent. And for example, a doctor keeps a patient's medical records private and only shares them when authorized. So yung confidentiality daw is one of principle of professional conducts and guidelines that professionals must follow. Na yung example kanina na dapat yung mga personal informations or private records ng mga clients nila is dapat hindi nila sinasabi sa iba unless kung may permission galing sa kanilang client.
Good morning everyone. Fairness and impartiality. First, I will explain what is fairness and impartiality. Fairness means doing your work with honesty, equality, and without bias. It involves treating everyone with equal respect, making decisions based on truth and facts, avoiding favoritism or personal interests, and lastly, following ethical rules and standards. In short, fairness is about doing the right thing for everyone, not just for a chosen few. While impartiality means being neutral and objective, not taking sides or letting personal feelings, relationship, or opinions affect your decision or action. It involves staying fair even if you know the people involved, making judgment based only on facts and evidence, avoiding favoritism and or bias, and lastly, treating everyone equally no matter who they are. In short, impartiality is about doing your job without being influenced by anything personal. Professionals should avoid favoritism, bias, or conflict, or interest in their work. They should make decisions based on facts and fairness. For example, a criminologist investigates a case objectively without letting personal relationship or opinions affect their findings. So, Even if the suspect is your friend or someone they know, they should still do their job properly and honestly without favoring anyone or being unfair. This ensure that the investigation is truthful and just. That's all. Thank you.
Now and last, number 7, commitment to public welfare. Professional must prioritize the welfare of the public and ensure their work benefits to society. A great example for this is man in uniform or law enforcers. They are prioritizing crime prevention for the public safety and to benefit the society. That would be all.
Adherence to the laws and ethical standards. Professionals must comply with all legal and ethical rules related to their practice. This means people in any profession are expected to follow the laws and uphold ethical behavior as part of their work. Breaking the law or acting unethically can lead to serious consequences like a losing license or facing legal action. Example, an accountant follows tax laws and ethical standards when preparing financial statement. This shows a practical situation. Accountants, for instance, need to obey tax regulation and also be honest and fair in their work, not hiding or twisting financial. Another example is abogado. Ang isang abogado ay dapat hindi nagsisinungaling sa korte at hindi pinagtatakpan ang maling gawain ng kanyang kliyente. Sumusunod siya sa legal na proseso, and that's what we call adherence to the laws and ethical standards.
Professionalism should maintain proper behavior, appearance, and communication in all situations. Professionalism means acting respectfully, responsible, and properly at work or school. It means others trust and respect you.